Hey, welcome back to the garden. We are on step 2 of our battle plan for our series called Blue Ribbon or Bust. A little recap of what is the series about. Last year I won a red ribbon in the Orange County Fair for the Zinnia category, and this year I'm out to win a blue ribbon. And so I have a game plan on what I'm going to be doing to make sure that I produce the best flowers to compete this year. So let's review the battle plan. So in the last video, I showed you the seeds I selected to grow this year. So step 2 of our battle plan is going to be soil prep. Behind me, where I had my Persian cress growing, is where I'm planning to grow my zinnias this year. This is a little bit different than I originally had planned, right? The zinnias were actually supposed to be where the scabiosas are currently blooming right now, so I did not actually have the heart to pull the scabiosa out. So we're going to be shifting the growing space to where I had initially planned for sunflowers. So let's talk about the soil that I'm going to be using. Give me a second. So this year I'm going to be using Fox Farm Ocean Forest to use for my soil prep. When I was a kid, following my grandpa around the garden, I used to watch him grow some of the most incredible fruit in the neighborhood. And what was the secret? He used to bury fish in next to his fruit trees. So my family is from a small fishing village in Vietnam. So to them, fish was a no-brainer when it comes to fertilizing fruit trees and vegetables. So it inspires me to use fish-based fertilizers and soils so that I can guarantee that my blooms are going to have the best start. So in gardening, if there's one thing that you should invest in for your garden, it's soil, to make sure that your plants are growing to the best of its ability in the best environment available. So what I like about Fox Farms Ocean Forest is that it includes kelp meal, bat guano, and worm castings. So the kelp meal is going to be used for its initial plant growth, where it's going to be focusing on leaves and producing more greenery so that it can collect enough energy to produce blooms. The bat guano and the worm castings is going to continue to feed the plant to make sure that it continues to grow bigger and bigger and bigger to produce more stems. So I'm going to be pulling up my irrigation system right now, putting in the Fox Farm soil, and making sure I level out the area. It's really important that we level out the soil so that there are no pockets of water where a seedling may drown if there's too much water in one area. Alright everyone, we are done with step 2 of our battle plan. Let me turn you around and show you what we did. So in this garden bed before, I had the Persian cress growing back there and then the lettuce growing in the front right here. So at the beginning of the season, I had amended this bed with compost and added more peat moss and stuff to the garden bed. But usually when you put compost in, it lasts about 2 months. So it's been about 2 months since I added that into the garden at the beginning of the season. So we are going to refresh with the Fox Farm Ocean Forest and plant our zinnias here. Here you're going to see my irrigation line. There are emitter holes every 6 inches in this drip tape, and I'm going to be staggering 2 zinnia plants per square foot. So there's about 6 square feet right here, so I'm going to be able to get 12 plants in. So in this growing space, I used about 1.5 cubic feet of soil, which is about a 40-pound bag, and it filled up this whole entire top of the raised bed. So you can see that our basil is coming in, and then I have a few sunflowers that were supposed to be this whole entire section, but we are changing plans and moving zinnias here. So overall, our soil prep is complete. Thank you so much for joining me today. In the next video, we are going to be transplanting those zinnia seedlings that we grew into the ground. If you missed that first video talking about seed selection, click the link above. If you want to follow our journey to blue ribbon or bust, please like and subscribe. Thanks. We'll see you next time. See ya.